had a question. Not sure what it is anymore. Oh, Sunshiny Day had a question. Taurus had a question. Okay, we're back. I have no idea what happened, but I rebooted everything from the router to the computer to everything. I rebooted it all. So I think that the infrastructure is just taking a hit. I think that the AT&T infrastructure is taking quite a hit. So can you hear me? Let me know. So yeah, I think the infrastructure took a hit. Anyway, so Sunshiny Day had a question, but now that everything is gone, I have no idea what that question is. Sunshiny Day, I will go back and, okay, so Sunshiny Day and Taurus, I will go back and figure out your question, and unless you come back, and then let me know what it is. Buffering kind of day. Yeah, it's been a buffering kind of day, right? Okay, Taurus, what was your question? Because it got eaten when the internet shut down over here. So we're having internet problems locally. Anyway, High Priestess, hello, welcome, cool. So Taurus or Therese, let me know what your question is and I'll get to that. And in the meantime, let's see. In the meantime, we'll do Nancy's question. Let's see. With my daughter, first pregnancy and first grandbaby, will it be a successful pregnancy? Let's find out about Nancy's question. All right. Nancy's question. Will my daughter's pregnancy work out okay? Daughter's pregnancy work out okay. All right. So I want to know about my relationship with the Taurus Ivum. All right. We'll check that out. So Hekate's Crossing, welcome back. Jade, hello, welcome. Yeah, sorry about that. There's something wrong with the infrastructure over here. Everybody is working from home. Everybody is quarantined at home. And now it's starting to affect our internet service. So everybody being at home and quarantined is affecting everybody else. Just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. So hopefully this fixes it. I rebooted everything across the board. Rebooted modem. I rebooted computer. I rebooted everything. So if it dies again, we're just going to do offline readings. Going to do offline readings. Kimberly Red, we are back. The AT&T infrastructure is taking a hit because everybody's working from home. So just the way it goes. Quarantine with me, please. There you go. All right. So let's find out about the daughters for pregnancy. First grandbaby will be a successful pregnancy. Nothing says a pregnancy reading quite like the Playful Heart Tarot. Would be perfect for this. It would be absolutely amazing for this. All right. Let's trick this out and see how it goes. Okay, Page of Wands. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a successful pregnancy. We have this great card, Page of Wands, freedom, running around. And Kimberly, no, you typed your question in when you super chatted, so I know what it is. Thank you for your donation, by the way. So if you type the question in the super chat box, I know what it is. So we're missing Sunshiny Day, but I will go back and watch the stream and then do that outside as a different reading. Page of Wands says yes, right? And then the Fool says you're on a new journey. There's going to be quite a bit of fun and entertainment and quite a bit of things happening with the new journey, the new grandbaby, and all of this stuff. Judgment says that it's going to be into the Empress and Knight of Swords. Is this a girl? Do you know? I'm kind of curious with the Empress being right here. Do you know if it's a girl? So the Empress and then into the Knight of Swords. I think it's going to be a very active baby. It's going to be a baby that is always running around and has tons of energy, like all babies. But I think this one has a ton of energy and really wants to communicate. Very good with communication, right? The Knight of Swords right after the Empress and before the Fool. I think they're into communication. They're also very adventurous, and they're going to be no Sunshiny Day. Can you please repeat your question? I lost it as the AT&T infrastructure died over here. So anyway, all right. So I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say it's a girl just because the Empress. Just because the Empress. We have a girl, and everything's going to be great. Knight of Swords, so she'll be very talkative and very energetic, likes to run around, likes to give her opinion about this and that, and definitely is excited a lot of times about a lot of things as she grows up and as she, moves up in age. She's going to be very alert and very thoughtful and almost like an old soul, right? She's going to have that very thoughtful, the compassionate, very communicative, and very good with making people feel comfortable around her and everywhere like that. So the Fool says that she's just into adventure as well. She likes to get out, likes to go out, likes to do adventurous things, likes to do fun things. Not really much of a homebody, likes to just expand out and just launch out and all of that other stuff. So, okay, so House of Tarot. So Jocelyn wants to know, is there a quarantine? Yes, I think there is well, you can go back and watch it basically, but yes, there's a quarantine. And I think after the quarantine's over, the company's going to start laying off people. So anyway, go watch the video. The video is saved, even though the video kind of went to crap. But anyway. So the Knight of Swords says that she likes to communicate. Fool likes to get out and be adventurous and run around. And yeah, quite a bit of chasing around you're going to have to do. But yes, it'll be successful. It'll be great. Everything work out fantastic. So I think that it'll be a girl. Now come back and let me know, because I do like to hear my feedback about if it is a girl or boy, because I like that. I like that prediction style. Okay, so with a situation with my daughter have a favorable outcome. Here we go. Sunshiny day. SD. Will my daughters have a favorable outcome? Let's find out. All right. And worst case, I can lower the bit rate of the stream, although I really don't want to. I can. So anyway, I may do that until the quarantine's over. I may lower the bit rate in the stream until the quarantine's over, which is not that big of a deal, but I mean, I got this new camera and all that other stuff in order to make it look great in here, but then we lower the bit rate, kind of destroys all of that. It will be until the end of October. It'll be until the end of October. Okay, cool. 20XO out on the table. Yeah, exactly. All right. So, will my daughter's situation have a favorable outcome? For this, I'd like to use the Dark Mansion Tarot. Favorable outcome. Let's find out about that. Yeah, sorry about that. So the stream died because everybody's working from home and everybody's stuck at home. So everybody's using an abnormally large amount of internet, and it's taken away. It's taken away. Cheap to Texas, $750 is the cheapest. Ouch. That is not cheap at all. Haiti, you did not miss your reading. Sorry about that. The infrastructure for AT&T is taking a hit because everybody's quarantined. So I may lower the bit rate. I will lower the bit rate after this stream and shouldn't have any problems after this. So it's just iffy. It's iffy internet right now because everybody's home. Everybody's working from home. Everybody's at home watching Netflix, Disney Channel, and all this other stuff. So that's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. But I'll lower the bit rate after this stream. So it'll be a smaller bit rate, and that way it'll be easier. And I'll keep it at a lower bit rate for a while. Chrissy, hello. How's it going? I appreciate your like and subscribe. Ravista, hey, how are you? Mom Bear, hello. I'm back. Lisa, how's it going? Happy St. Patty's Day as well. Dooney, welcome. How are you? Okay, so the question is, will my daughter's situation have a favorable outcome? Looking at the Hierophant, is there some legal entity involved? Is there some formal entity involved with that? Katie, welcome back. Hello, Wendy Norton. How are you? Hello back from Texas. So the Hierophant, there's something official about this. Is there? Is there? Something official going on with a Hierophant? We're sort of looking at that, as well as the situation appears to have some dramatic emotional components to it as well, right? So kind of curious about the emotional components. We have the 9 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. I think that the outcome is not solved. I don't think the outcome is fully solved yet. So if you're looking for an outcome that is good or bad. The Seven of Cups points to multiple outcomes, some good, some bad. I think you have a multiple choice kind of thing going on here. And that's going to be important because the Seven of Cups is also a sort of a false lead into some directions. I think it could end up giving you some false hope into some direction, but overall, it doesn't look like it resolves. It seems that it just keeps going. So it seems that it keeps going. Katie, hello, welcome back. Yeah, the AT&T network is stressed because everybody is working from home. So that is just how it goes when we're all quarantined and stuck in the house. We're all stuck here. But the Hierophant says there's something official. You can just confirm there's something official going on. Okay, Ace of Cups, a heavy emotional toll. There's a lot of things happening with this. As well as, by the way, the Nine of Cups says that you will get an outcome that you like, or it will progress into outcomes that you like. Seven of Pentacles says those outcomes may take a while to manifest. In other words, let's say that you start to get an outcome. In other words, let's say maybe I'm trying to get some money, right? You start to get a little bit of that money. That's what the Seven of Pentacles sort of points to, sort of planting these seeds or planting this future for ourselves. So you do get a bit of an outcome, but it's more of a delayed outcome or an outcome that stretches over time. So, that's sort of an issue. It's going to be an issue because if you're looking for a finality to it, I don't see a finality to it right now. I see it being delayed, right? The Seven of Cups, multiple outcomes, multiple outlets with that. I see you getting some relief or some things happening that are good, but not all of them are going to take place at the same time. And some are going to be slow to manifest or slow to blossom or slow to develop. So if you're looking for something great, something fantastic, it works out. I don't think that that's going to be the case. I think that you're going to have delays, you're going to have a bunch of things, and you're going to have a little more complexity than what you're thinking. Divination, hello. Hey, how is it going? All right. So now we'll go to, let's see, we did the pregnancy. Now we'll go to Kimberly's. Kimberly wants to know, by the way, Kimberly, your deck is going out Friday or maybe even Thursday. All right, it says KR. Will I receive money that is owed to me? And will it be enough to take care enough? And will it be enough to take care of my needs? Hopefully you'll have some internet as well, unlike me. Okay, so for this one, I would like to use, what am I going to use? I'm going to use the Wizard's Tarot. That's right, the Wizard's Tarot. So Divination, how are you doing tonight? We have restarted the stream 100 times tonight. 100 times tonight. Just the way it goes, just the way it goes. Butterfly, welcome. Hey, how are you doing? By the way, let's see, if you do want a private reading, they're $30 for 20 minutes, and we do that by phone. So if you're interested in spending some quality time and getting a more detailed reading, or you want to ask a bunch of questions, or you have multiple questions, etc., that is $30 for 20 minutes. So let's find out about when I see money that's owed to me. I would like to see maybe the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, maybe? The Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. Throw down some cards and see what we get. See if we get this money that is owed to there. It's going? Okay, cool. All right. See if we're going to have this. Death. Nine of Pentacles. Hermit. Ten of Swords. Oh, well, this is interesting. We got a good news, bad news situation here. Let's find out a bit more detail on this, because I love the details. I do love the details. That is for sure. Taurus, don't forget about me. Oh, I did forget about you. I'm so sorry. I'll do yours next. I promise I'll do yours next. I swear. I'm sorry, Taurus. Taurus, you're like new to the stream. Taurus is like new to the stream. It's like this guy doesn't really pay attention, does he? This guy doesn't pay attention at all. Okay, so you want to know about your Taurus relationship. Okay. All right, so I swear, Taurus, I didn't forget about you. I just forgot about you. But now I remember you, now that you reminded me to remember you. That's right. That's right. All right. So, Nine of Cups, Death, Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Ten of Swords. So the question is, two questions. Will I receive that money is owed to me? Will I receive the money that's owed to me? The Four of Pentacles, they're hanging on to that money. They're hanging on to that money. They're hanging on to that money pretty hard. It's locked up behind this gate, and it's got a lot of chains around it. They're not going to let go very easily at all. They're not going to let go at all. The Nine of Cups, I think that they have this master plan to where they're just going to hang on to that money at all costs. But that plan's not going to go as well as they think. I don't really think that it's going to go well, because Death says that I think they're going to be forced to release that money to you, release some money to you. I think they're going to be forced to. Somebody is going to force them to release the money. Death, you get that money. You get a bit of that, right? And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, sort of that money just flows in. So if you're looking for them to voluntarily give it up, the Four of Pentacles says that's not going to happen. Nine of Cups, they're just going to hold on to it. They're going to hang on to it. They're going to do what they want to do. They think they have complete control over the situation right now. And I don't think they do, because Death says they're going to be forced to release that money. Okay, so that's part one. And the green for St. Patty's Day, by the way. So will it be enough to take care of my needs? Will it be enough to take care of my needs? We're moving in here to the Nine of Pentacles. We get that money, right? We get that money. The Hermit means that it may not be enough to where you're hoping it will be. I think the Hermit may point to it may be a bit of a problem, because there may not be as much as you would expect, or maybe they're forced to release not as much as you would expect. The Hermit sort of points to that. You're sort of all alone here. You're sort of having to guide that your way around, and you're having to figure your way around, because maybe it's not quite as much as you had hoped for. The Ten of Swords, being the end card, means that ultimately you may not get enough, or you may not get as much as you think you're going to get, right? The Hermit with the Ten of Swords combination, you may be disappointed at the amount you finally get. It could be caused by them trying to hang on to it. It could be caused by the legal or whatever happens where they're forced to release this money and things like that. But ultimately, if it's going to be enough, you may not consider it to be enough. Now, that doesn't mean it won't be enough. It just means that it may be a disappointing amount. It may be an amount that you're not happy with, basically, right? The Ten of Swords, the Hermit, I'm not happy with that. I'm wandering through, I'm trying to figure stuff out. I'm just not content with what I got. So that would be the answer to your question. Hope it all works out, and I hope they release that money. I hope the Four of Pentacles and that Death makes them release that money to you, and you get everything that you deserve. Where did I put that deck? Here it is. All right. Okay. So, Taurus, I know I'm butchering your name. Tell me how to pronounce your name correctly. I'm really picky and OCD, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. You probably haven't noticed, because I totally skipped your reading. You're like, he says he's picky and he's OCD, but he completely forgot about me. He forgot about me, man. What kind of reader is this? Please get advice on my situation. Okay. I can't spell tonight. And then Trash, tell me what the question was. Mind, spell tell tonight. Okay, so we're searching around for Trash's answer. And don't forget me. There you go. It's okay. And Taurus. Still wandering around looking for Taurus's question. Scrolling way up. Way up. So you had this something with the back, and then wanted to know about relationship with the Taurus. Okay, there we go. Relationship with the Taurus. Let's find out about that. Is it Taurus? There we go. TS. Relationship with the Taurus. Let's find out about that on the green St. Patty's Day thing. We're going to use the Thoth. We're going to use some Thoth. Had to start a stream like 3 times. I know, man. Okay. Are we meant to be? All right. The Thoth will tell us everything that we need to know. Everything that we need to know, the Thoth will tell us. Taurus. There we go. That's a nice name. I like that name. I like names that are cool. TarotOracle is not cool. but I'm kind of stuck with it. I've had it for like 10 years. I've had it for 10 years. Whoa. Well, that's not a good card out of the gate. That is not a good card at all out of the gate. I guess upside down sort of mitigates it a bit, but yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, well, let's find out about it. Relationship with the Taurus. Taurus. There we go. I'm going to drink my bottled water now that I have an ample supply of bottled water. They actually had a police officer at the store. I'm not even kidding. They had a police officer at the store. He wasn't stationed at the bottled water, but he was standing at the entrance, making sure that you didn't buy more than one thing of bottled water or hand sanitizer or whatever like that. Okay. All right. Held for your review. Okay. So, what am I doing? Receive money owed to me. Did that. Hades next. Hades, you're next. Surgery. I hope your surgery goes well tomorrow, Hades, by the way. So anyway, so what about this Taurus? What is your relationship? So are you in a relationship with this Taurus? Are you looking to get into a relationship, or what's happening here? I think that you're sort of recovering from a bit of disappointment. And that's why I ask if you're currently in this relationship with a Taurus, because that's not a great card. It seems it's a shrouded card. Things are hidden. Things are hidden. And things are hidden. And I'm kind of curious if you're sort of recovering from that, or you're trying to get through that. So the shroud, the things that are hidden within that are being uncovered. And that could be things that are hidden that are bad, or things that are hidden that could be good, or something like that. But there seems to be a bit of mystery around this particular person as well as that. I think that you're very connected to them, though. I think that you're very connected to them. I think that you really consider things to be very intense or very loving. And I think that this could possibly be your soulmate. I think that this could possibly be your soulmate. Maybe an emotional soulmate or some type of soulmate, as far as that goes. I think that you really feel connected to this person, and you really sort of are passionate about this person, and you do have that, but you cut things off. Okay. Well, I mean, I think you cut things off because of the secrets and the things that are happening. I don't think that they're completely honest with you, and it bothers you. You're really sort of put off by this, and you really want them to open up and be honest and be open with you instead of playing the games. And if they're just going to screw around and play the games, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I think that you just basically said, that's it. So you stopped moving forward, right? We have this very action-oriented card, riding along, moving things forward, very action-oriented, very moving and very excitable and everything else. And I think reversed means you sort of just cut it off. You're just like, just cut this off. Were you happy about that? No, not at all. I think that you really wanted to change this person. It was important to you for them to change. I think that you tried your best to change them. You tried your best to make this relationship work, and it just didn't, because you felt connected, because you felt a lot of passion, a lot of connection to this person, but you had to cut it off and get that forward momentum and just cut it off eventually, right? And I think that was going to be a problem for you. Are you happy about it? No, not at all. I think ideally you would love to be back with them. You'd love for them to open up and be more loving. You'd like for them to be more communicative with you and to tell you things that are in their heart and in their mind. And because they didn't, I think you're really kind of pissed off with it. I think you're just kind of pissed off with it. Ultimately, I don't think that they're going to change. And I think you sort of realize that at this point. So if you want this to continue, it's going to be something where you're going to have to put up with all of that. And I don't think you're in a position to do that. I think cutting it off was probably a good idea. I think that the successful path that you're currently on is going to be better, finding somebody that can be there for you, that can really sort of be that person that you want, because deep down that ultimately it's going to get worse. And ultimately, it's going to be an issue that's not going to be resolved until this person matures, until they get better at being a relationship partner. I think that you're going to have issues, but your current path is the successful one, the victorious one. I think that you're going to be much happier as you sort of move on through that. But anyway, entertainment purposes only, never make a relationship decision based upon a dude that can't even keep the internet running, you know? A dude that can't even keep the internet running. You may want to just consider that before you make relationship decisions based upon my readings. I'm just saying, AT&T is maxed out right now, and they are not happy. They are not happy. I already got an email from them earlier today, but I didn't think it would affect my stream. But I was wrong. Wrong. Okay. Wrong. All right. Now we're on to Hades' surgery tomorrow. Hades, I wish you the best of luck on your surgery. What type of surgery? Hades, what type of surgery are you having? Hades, did you actually survive the outage? Are you still here? Outcome for surgery tomorrow. Forever K? Nav, hello. Forever K, hello. Hey, how's it going? You know, I don't use much toilet paper. I'm just saying. That's probably TMI for the stream, but I got the big Sam's Club toilet paper like a month ago, and I still got most of it. So I'm good with toilet paper. By the way, the rush on toilet paper was because in China you can make face masks out of the toilet paper. And so that's what they were using. Anyway, so Hades Gonzalez, what type of surgery are you having? Let us know. And for this, I think that we're going to go with the Edmund Dulac. Nothing says surgery like the Dulac. Nothing says surgery, whoops, like the Dulac. Yeah, that is true. There's a lot of operations that are canceled. No idea what people are doing with toilet paper. They make masks out of them. In China, there was a YouTube video I watched where they showed how to make a mask out of toilet paper for your face. And they said it was good because if you sneezed or whatever into it, then you could just throw it away. But a mask was more expensive. Anyway, that's why there was a shortage. Surgery? Okay, I have no idea what that is, but maybe it's good that I don't know what that is. I don't know. So let's find out about the surgery. No mask. No mask, Jade. Just use water instead. I don't know. I try to find bottled water. You know, I'm not a fan of filtered water, but I'm starting to become more fan based upon the filtered water there. So I did order water filters, and they should be here in a month because everybody else and their dog also ordered filters. The pitchers with a filter in them. That's what I ordered. Okay, but for now I have bottled water. I'm good for now. I am quarantined, by the way, so I'm stuck here. Not because I'm sick, but because work says you need to work from home. So that's the way it goes. I'll be working from home for the next while. Okay, let's see what is happening here with this. Outcome for your surgery for tomorrow. Whoops. Yeah, sorry, we have to hide that. But okay, well, yeah, I'm sorry that okay. All right, the Three of Cups says you have a lot of people working on your side here. You have a lot of people working on your side here. And I think that they're working quite well. I think that they're good at what they do. They're working quite well. They're very good at what they do. In fact, we have the single best card for working with surgery. We have the single best card that indicates that they're masters at what they do. They're experts at what they do. They've done this a gazillion times. Suri, welcome. Hey, how's it going? And they are the best at what they do. And they're extremely good at this particular surgery. So if you're looking for outcome, this is the most beautiful surgery outcome you will ever see in your entire life. So I'm just saying, I mean, okay, He-Kate's Crossing, anybody else in chat that does tarot, tell me this is not the greatest 3 cards for a surgery outcome that you have ever seen in your life. I mean, seriously, this is amazing. Anyway, so I think that, let's see, I think it's going to work out fantastic as well. Long term, I think that the fix or the repair that they're doing, right? The Ten of Cups is going to be a long-term is going to go long-term very good. And you say you're looking to get pregnant in the future. I think that the surgery actually assists you in that, right? Because the Ten of Cups is all about having everything. It's about having the house and the happiness and the children and all of that stuff, the happy family, right? See, Katie already knows. And Haley Crawford is saying as well. Divination, look at that, is saying as well. Everybody agrees with me. This is the best 3 cards for having surgery that you can possibly lay down ever. Anyway, so guy got corona. Jade, you don't got corona. Do you got corona? Jade, let me know. Okay, Jade, thank you for your donation, by the way. What you did. Okay, so the question is, will I get pregnant after the surgery? The Ten of Cups says yes. That's a family card. I'm just saying, it's the family card. It is the family card. And you're right next to the King of Wands. So yes, I think you're looking at that very positive, right? We have the Two of Cups, falling in love, getting love going and getting that connection going. We have the person that you're getting the connection going with, and then we have the happy family at the end. So yes. This is an amazing reading. Tell me, all you people that read, this is amazing reading. Shaker Maker's like, damn, those are good cards. This is the best card set that you can get for your question. I'm just saying. So, you want a positive reading? That's it. That's insane. There's not a single card in there that doesn't indicate that everything will be the most wonderful outcome you've ever had in your life. So, wow. I mean, every other tarot reader in here is saying the same thing. Okay, so Jade wants to know if she's got Corona 19. I don't know. Maybe it's Corona 18? No, seriously, Jade, are you sick? Sick with Corona? Jade, are you sick? Are you having the cough and all these other things that are saying on the news? Let me know. Yeah, I mean, He Kate's Crossing is saying it too. She's saying, wow, that's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. All right, so let's find out about, I would use This Might Hurt Tarot. Shay Queen, welcome back, Shay Queen. How are you? It's so good to see you. And Rada, welcome. Hey, how's it going? Will Dee Dee and Alex's relationship last, or will they eventually break up? Let's find out then. Oh no, you got the fever? Well, the corona is like a fever and a cough, because it like infects your lungs or something. I don't know. Have fever just a little bit. Let's find out. Rada, thank you for your donation. Shaquille, thank you for your donation. Martha, we're going long tonight, which is okay because I got to work from home. So that means I don't commute. So that means I can go long tonight. We can go all night. We can go all night. Not really. If we go all night, I have to take a break and get up and wander around. I may have to take a break and wander around because sitting here for more than an hour, my butt starts to hurt. All right, let's find out here. TMI, I know. TMI, I know. Yeah, Haiti's going to have some amazing surgery. Haiti, you're going to come back. You're going to be like, it went amazing. It was amazing. Just like you said. I'm so happy. Yeah, man. Okay. All right. Lungs feel fucked up and I don't smoke. Well, that's not good. All right. Well, let's find out if you got the corona. By the way, before we start a medical reading, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. I'm just a previously fat man who throws down cards. So entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying. All right. This is not a medical reading, nor should it be construed as medical advice. If you think that you're sick, you definitely want to seek medical help from a licensed physician and not from me. There we go. So, Three of Swords. Well, Page of Swords, a Lovers, a Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands. I don't know. What are Corona cards? What are like Corona cards? What do you think? I have about 5 hours. What are Corona cards? A Three of Swords into the Page of Swords. I think that you do have a sickness. I think that you do have an illness. The Lover sort of indicates that you got it from somebody else, right? You had that contact. The Lover sort of points about the every time you say that is bad news. Okay, hopefully not. The Lover says you got it from somebody. So you got it from somebody. The lover says that sort of picked something up with that. The Seven of Wands, I think that your immune system is going to be able to handle this. I think that your immune system is going to be able to handle this. And the Ace of Wands, you're going to be back to normal soon. I don't think it's Corona. I don't know what a Corona tarot card would look like. And by the way, I'm not going to make the Corona tarot. I thought about that. I actually considered making the Corona tarot, but no, we're not going to do that. But the Seven of Wands says that your defense, right? Your defensive system, the parts of your body that are going to be defending against this. Your immune system is keen, it is up to par, and it is rocking and rolling. And the Seven of Wands says you're going to be able to do that. Ace of Wands points to the beginning of activity or beginning of an adventure. And I think that's going to be after your sickness goes away, you're going to be back to normal, and things are going to be back to normal and everything like that. But again, the Page of Swords, I think it's sort of getting you down. There's a lot of paranoia going around. The Three of Swords says you definitely have something. You definitely have some, an illness, by the way, that you got from somebody else. But, I just don't see it as being Corona. I don't see it as being Corona. But again, I'm not a doctor. If you think you have an illness, you may want to see a doctor. I would definitely recommend doing that. And not relying upon me to be a diagnosis tool. You need to go see a doctor. Go see a doctor, in other words. Okay, so Shea Queen. Let's say, there you go. Exactly. Kate says, go to a doctor. That's the best recommendation ever. So, Shea Queen, will Dee Dee and Alex break up? Or what will happen here? I don't know. Shea Queen has the best questions. Will D and A stay or break up? All right, let's find out for Shea Queen. See about that. See how that's going. Shea Queen joined after the internet outage. Shea Queen, you missed all the drama with all the internet. Everybody staying at home has taxed AT&T to no end, and now AT&T crapped out on me twice and had to reboot everything and come back. But we are back. We're back. There we go. And oops, why am I doing this? You're supposed to put cards down upside down. It kind of defeats the purpose of all the excitement if you don't. You just put them right side up. Anyway, so I'm going to lower the bit rate on my stream until this drama is over. I can tell you that. So we won't have any more outages. The bit rate will be so low that the internet will just be like, well, whatever. Well, I got you covered. All right. Okay. So, finding out about these two lovers, and are they going to stay together? Entertainment purposes only, by the way. So, Dee and Alex. Judgment in the 5. Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Let's find out what it is. I think that there's some barriers between them, right? If you watch my complete tarot course with the barriers, I think there's some barriers in making the relationship work. I think that Bella Soul, hello, how's it going? Thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Get to your reading. We got a couple ahead of you. We're going long tonight, which is okay because I don't have to commute to work. So that works for me. I think that there's some barriers between them. And I think part of that is the communication is just not there. I think that they do have a good relationship. I think they have the great potential relationship. I think that they have a lot of support for their relationship. In other words, they have a lot of people, a lot of friends that are excited about them being together, right? About them being together. They have a lot of emotional support for the relationship and things are going well. And I think that they are actually going to start looking at moving the relationship forward. I think that they're going to actually look at moving the relationship forward at some point. The high priest, right? Getting that a bit more serious tone to it and getting the relationship a bit more of a formal tone to it instead of just something, something random or something that's going to be short term. But the communication things really need to, Gracia, hello, how's it going? The communication stuff really needs to get fixed. If the communication stuff does not get fixed, and you get into a position to where you're relying on this for a long-term relationship, it's going to be difficult to move on from that, right? Especially when you're trying to get serious. So I'm going into the serious realm. I haven't fixed the communication problems. We do have a lot of emotional support from friends and whatnot. But I think finally, somebody ends up leaving. Somebody end up just bailing from the relationship and leaving and moving on from the relationship, and the relationship goes into the Five of Cups realm. So ultimately they break up. And I think, again, we're back to the underlying problems that are there. They just can't fix it. They just don't want to fix it. They think that, you know, they sort of take a stand and say, you know, I shouldn't be the one that fixes that. You should be the one that fixes that. Ray, yes, this is the Anna K deck. Oh, should not show the Anna K deck? I don't think I did. Ray, thank you. There we go. Anna K Tarot. That's the deck, by the way. So, yeah, I mean, they just take a stand and they're like, I don't have to move. You have to move. And the other one says, I don't have to move. You have to move. And they never really come in the middle, come together and figure that stuff out. But ultimately, yeah, ultimately you have, obviously, this card here, the Five of Cups, that says they ultimately break up. How long that takes, I don't know. It depends on how rapidly it degrades. But I think that they're pretty excited about the relationship and moving on and things like that. So insert green screen jokes. Yes, it's St. Patty's Day, modern metaphysics, man. How are you doing? Okay, should I continue this relationship? Rada wants to know. By the way, we can go to the love screen. We can go to the love screen. That is a lot of green and red right there. That's for sure. All right, so Rada wants to know, should I continue in this relationship or not? Let's find out. RR. Can I continue in this relationship? Wow, I type fast. Wow, I type fast. Okay. That's a software developer. Always typing quickly, for sure. You know what would be perfect for this, though? What would be absolutely a perfect deck for this would be the Romantic Victorian with Baba Studio. Victorian Romantic Victorian, etc. See how that goes. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful deck. Absolutely gorgeous deck. I love this deck for sure. We'll check that out. So you want to know if you should continue in this relationship. Well, I don't know. Let us find out. So what's going on, modern metaphysics? Oh, man, how are you doing tonight? It is an unreliable internet night over here in Texas. The internet is quite unreliable tonight because everybody's working from home and staying home and quarantined at home, and they're all using up all the bandwidth. Let's find out about that. Gracia loves this deck. I do too. Be Wise. What a great name. Hello. How are you? Yes, Shay Queen. They do eventually break up, yeah. Jocelyn, was my Echoes of Nature sent out? No, I don't even have it yet. When it is, I will give you a tracking number. Okay. You will see a tracking number literally 30 minutes after I send it out. I will send you a tracking number. Should you continue in the relationship? Two of Wands. I think you're halfway out the door. I think that you're halfway out the door. Rada, I think that you're halfway out. You have 1 foot out the door already. The Two of Wands. We're sort of getting out of there. We're sort of getting out of there a bit at a time. The Seven of Swords sort of sneaking out. We're halfway out. And, I think it's because you're just not happy. You have that Three of Swords moment where everything is just upsetting. And you're not happy with the relationship. And you've been reevaluating this. You're just like, should I continue on? Should I not continue on? Should I ask that TarotOracle guy if I should continue on or not? Three of Swords, you're in that heartbreak mode. You're in that mode to where you're just not happy. You're not content with all of that, right? Moving into the Five of Pentacles, it doesn't seem like it's satisfying to you. It seems like the grass may be greener on the other side indeed. And the sun says, yes, it may be greener, maybe a green screen grass on the other side. You just never know. You just never know, right? So the sun being at the end points to you're going to make the correct decision. And I think you've already made that correct decision with here. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never make relationship decisions based upon a random dude with a green screen on St. Patty's Day, you know? But the Six of Cups says you had high hopes, or you do have high hopes for the relationship, and you have a lot of expectations from it as well. And they're just not manifesting, just not coming about, just not satisfactory. Seven of Swords, you're halfway out the door. Two of Wands, you've been searching around to try to find the answer to this for some time. This is not a new development. This is something to where you're just sort of reevaluating things as they come along, right? But we have a lot of negative cards sort of in here after this. The 3 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles says you pretty much get out of there. So you get out of there. So should I continue with the relationship? I would say that you're already sort of halfway out the door. And you're going to make the correct decision here, because I think that you're not satisfied with a lot of various factors in here, and you really sort of need to make a decision at some point. So what the decision is going to be up to you. Obviously, never make decisions based on what I say. So make your own decisions, but it seems that you've already made it. What are Jay's true feelings towards me? Okay, what are Jay's true feelings towards me? Let's find out. How's that going? We'll get out of the love screen and go back to the regular screen. And for this, I would like to use, the Little Prince. How can you go wrong with the Little Prince? You can't. You can't go wrong with the Little Prince. Be wise. Well, I'll pass the exam tomorrow. Well, hopefully your name is Be Wise. Your name is Be Wise. I hope you pass that exam. All right. So we're doing Martha, and we're doing Martha, and then we're doing Bella Soul, and then we're going to get out of here. So ending soon is coming up. All right. We'll catch up. All right. See you later, Wendy. Thanks for hanging out. Exactly. Please like and subscribe. Hit the like button on the 3rd stream tonight. It's been a rough night for internet, that's for sure. But we're going to lower the bit rate. We're going to lower that bit rate and hope for the best for tomorrow. We are here every day, by the way. If you didn't get your question answered, if you want to hang out with me a bit more, we're here tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day, forever and ever, as long as I have internet, which hopefully will be forever. It's pretty reliable internet, I have to say. That is very much a fluke. How many months have I been doing this, though? Every single day. I've never had a single internet problem. So this is kind of a fluke tonight for sure. All right. See you later, Brianna. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. All right. So Martha, what are the true feelings? We're currently dating. Okay. What are the outcomes? Well, I think they want to move forward, right? We have the Chariot. We're moving forward. They want to move forward. The King of Swords. They're good at the thoughts about you are good. Their true intentions are good. The King of Pentacles, the true intentions are good. You got 2 kings right here. They have good intentions. They have very intent things that they want to be within a relationship, right? The 7 of Cups, they see this as having great potential, and they do ultimately want to get involved and stay involved, and they really sort of enjoy the relationship, right? They see a lot of potential, a lot of different things that can happen with this relationship, all of which are going to be positive. So if you're looking at what their true feelings are from you, we have the 2 kings right next to each other. The Swords and the Pentacle combo, right? Sort of means that they're willing to communicate, they're willing to negotiate, they're willing to work out problems as the relationship grows and develops. Pentacles, they are very firm. They want a good foundation for a relationship. In other words, they don't just want, sex and then you leave and then things like that. They want something foundational, something that's strong with a foundation, just like building a house. You need that strong foundation. And they're willing to work at it, and they're willing to put forth that effort, and they're willing to be there during the tough times, the good times, the bads, etc. And that's going to be very important for them as well. 7 of Cups, again, they see a lot of potential for the relationship. They see a lot of good things about you, and a very positive read overall. And then obviously the Lovers sort of ends with that purity that ends up with that. So if you're looking for something for dating, what the outcome will be, the Lovers sort of points to that. The 5 of Swords says that it's not going to be all roses and puppies all the time. You sort of have to be realistic with how the relationship goes. Over long periods of time, you're going to have to work with each other. If you don't, then you're going to have some problems. But I think that you're able to do that because the rest of the spread is so positive. It's so positive and great that I think that you're really looking forward to something good if you want to continue on. Ultimately, do you want to continue on with a relationship? The 5 of Swords says maybe, maybe not. this is going to be up to you. But as far as this person's intentions, as far as this person's feelings towards you, they have very good feelings, a very positive read overall, and a lot of really good cards, especially when you have the Lovers right there in your face, after the cards. I think it's looking very good. So, yeah, I mean, just great, pretty good. It ends kind of bad, but that's going to be something you're going to have to sort of work through, right? Okay. Ending soon, late reading. Ending soon, last reading. Let's check this out. And Bella Soul BS wants to know, when will things get better in my life? Well, let's find out. When will things get better? Well, hopefully after Corona goes away. Probably not while Corona's still hanging around. By the way, we'll use the Rosetta Tarot. Would be great for this. Where is it? All right. So this is a Thoth derivative, by the way. A Thoth derivative. AM, welcome. You're not late. We disconnected twice. AM, we disconnected twice because my internet provider is having issues keeping up with all the demand. So let's give this a shuffle and a couple of cuts and try this out and figure out what we're doing. By the way, I have a complete guide to selling your tarot on Kickstarter. A complete guide coming out. I'm making it right now, and it's going to be pretty exciting. It's going to be pretty exciting. Everybody was all excited when I said I was going to do that. So let's find out about when will things get better. It is sort of challenging right now for sure. Indolence. Okay, what? All right. It was just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave that like that. Okay, we're not going to flip these because we got some messages here for you. Okay, so ending soon, last reading. Thanks everyone for joining me, by the way. So let's check that out. I think things are challenging right now, and I think it's because you don't have the resources that you need. You don't have the support that you need in a lot of different respects. So you're just sort of short on a variety of things. You don't have some basic things that you really need right now. And that's unfortunate because it's important to have those, and you've had those in the past. And so now you're sort of comparing it, and you're like, I used to have this here. I used to have this stability. I used to have a lot of different things happening that were positive in my life. And then things just progressively and slowly got a little bit worse over time and became more challenging, and things became harder, and life became more difficult to do day-to-day activities because you don't have the support nor the resources that you need anymore. You seem to have lost some of these over time. Empress says that you are working to fix that, right? The Princess of Wands, you're working to adjust the situation and get it back to normal and get yourself back to a time that you remember that was better. However, it's been an uphill battle, right? Because the Eight of Cups, the indolence, is like that you have had to have abandoned, or people abandon you, or something abandon you, and they weren't there for you when they needed, when you needed the people or the things to sort of figure out how to get things and get things going. So losing that has made it a big uphill battle for you, because getting back to that is not as easy as you thought it would be, and it's difficult in a variety of different reasons, right? The Mega says that you are going to be able to get through this. There is, sunshine at the end of the tunnel. There is a bright light at the end of the tunnel, and you're able to get through that and make it to that, right? And become a master and get the resources, get the things that you need. Again, it is going to take a bit of a while, right? It's going to be after this crisis is over. Valor upside down sort of points to this crisis being something that needs to get over, right? This whole people being in quarantine, companies having financial loss, the stock market crashing, all sorts of things are working against you right now. So if you're looking for, will it get better next week or next month? No, you're going to have to wait for this situation to subside. But the Mega says once the situation subsides, once things start increasing again, once things start going up, once people are positive, once people are hiring, once people are available, once people are not in quarantine, and you're able to go through that, it's going to be a lot of positive outlook with that, because the Mega says you're going to be able, at that time, you're going to have unique opportunities that you don't have now. Things are going to be able to manifest for you that you didn't have an opportunity before, because everything starts to go up, right? like life, stock market, everything has cycles where you go way, way up and then you hit a really low and then you go way, way up again. So it's like this constant roller coaster of life. And the Mega says that you're going to be able to use that, you're going to be able to launch into that increase from the bottom that we're going to hit from this crisis. And you're going to be able to ride that roller coaster up and up. And the Mega says you're going to have the resources that you need then, and things are going to be a lot better. And the Valor is going to be, it's because it's going to be less work. It's going to be more natural. It's going to be easier for you at that time than it is right now. But everybody is having a rough time. You're going to have to wait it out. But the Mega says that you are going to be able to do that, and you are going to be able to manifest what you need at that time. But as far as right now, no, you're going to have to wait for this to finish. This roller coaster needs to hit the bottom before it starts going up again. But when it goes up again, you're going to be hanging on because life is going to be a lot easier for you at that time. You're going to have unique opportunities and things are going to open up to you that aren't available right now. Anyway, hopefully that helps, and sorry to hear that things are rough, but yeah, there's a lot of people having a rough time right now. So anyway, thank you for joining. Thank you for putting up with all the disconnects tonight. I'm lowering the stream rate, and I'm just going to reboot the modem right before we go live every night from now on to make sure that this doesn't happen again. Anyway, be back tomorrow, and thanks everyone for joining, and we'll see you then.